Should podcasters be regulated for sowing discord and spreading falsehoods? Or is this a cynical attempt at government censorship and control? Let's get into it.
Dissection. The question that a lot of people have been considering is the following. Should podcasts be regulated? Are podcasters broadcasters? What would the regulation of podcasts even look like? Is that type of regulation a violation of freedom of speech? Is it censorship? Are the political parties and the politicians who are calling for the regulation of podcasts afraid that they can no longer control the narrative and thus control the people? Critically, is the regulation of podcasts something that is necessary, and is it something that is in violation of the Constitution? Let's dissect this.
This podcast, right? So what does the government want to do? Well, listen to this. In a survey, and the only one I could find dates back to 2021, 62% of mid to top income earners in adults in South Africa listened or watched podcasts like you're doing right now. And it must have grown significantly since then. This means that really powerful people are watching what we have to say. And the government just doesn't like this because those people might get better information. But remember, we don't, contrary to what the minister says, say that we operate in this regulatory vacuum. No, not at all. In fact, we have some very serious issues. Number one, we have to comply with the standards of platforms like YouTube. That won't let you mention hate speech, etc., bad language. We get penalized for that. So we get that. And the most important thing is that we have to respond. We get feedback with every single episode. How many people watched? We've got comment sections. You can like and you can also not like the content we put out there, and that hurts the money we make. Okay? Now, remember that I and every other podcaster also have to comply with the laws of the land. There are privacy laws. I can't just mention stuff about you. There are privacy laws. And if we break those privacy laws, people can go to the information regulator. If we break intellectual property, there are courts that manage that. And then if we defame a person, if I say this guy's a crook and I can't substantiate it, he can take me to court. We've seen cases like that. That's why we have to add our fair shares of allegedlys or quote the sources or whatever. We can't just make up stuff. We can't just say XYZ is a crook and he's stolen it, unless we know for sure and we can quote the source or it's in the public domain. So we are subject to the one thing that the government understands the least, and that's ruthless competition. We are not the SABC. We have got ruthless competition. You can change the channel right now. And this is something that the government never understands. So they want control. And why is it